video, if you haven't seen the no talking version, my sister will be straightening my hair. She straightens hair differently. I think not differently, but not to the masses agreement on how hair should be straightened. She doesn't straighten my hair all the time, so if that is a concern to you, I'm okay. My hair survived. But she tends to take random chunks of it and not use a comb as she is straightening. When I straighten my own hair, that is what I do. And I've told her before, I'm like, can you do that, please, for my hair? And she's like, this is how I do it. So I'm like, okay. So if I want her to straighten my hair, that's how she's gonna do it. But you know, sometimes it's nice to not have to do your own hair, so I deal with it. My hair is pretty, I don't know, it's a strong word to describe hair. I use a lot of heat protectant, and one of my last hairstylists even asked me, she's like, do you use protectant like on your hair? And I'm like, yes, I do. I use 2 different kinds. And she's like, I can tell. You can tell when somebody puts the heat protectant in their hair. I'm like, okay, cool. So, yeah, that is what I do. If anyone is curious, the first one that I use when my hair is wet is Eva NYC, the 10-in-1 primer. My best friend Harley suggested that to me because I was curious about why her hair was always so soft. I'm like, how do you do this? She's like, oh, I have this primer that I put in it. So I do that right before. You're supposed to put it in when your hair is wet, so I do that right before I dry my hair. I use a hair turban to dry, and then, well, like to absorb a lot of the excess moisture. And then when I take that off, I spray my hair with this primer, and then I blow dry it. So that's why my hair lately has looked pretty straight. Even in this video, my hair is decently straight, but there is a difference, and it looks a lot smoother when I also take the flat iron over it, which you may be able to see in this video by the end of it. It just makes it a little less frizzy and smooths out some ends. But after I blow dry my hair then, and I go to straighten it, I use the L'Oreal Sleek It. It's typically, I don't know if they've changed it, but it's a black bottle with this like peachy orange and white coloring on it. And I've used that for probably 8 years now. And I really like how it smooths out my hair and it holds it a lot better, because before that I was using Garnier Fructise's heat protectant. It smelled a little off to me. I don't know what the fragrance of it is, but like as I was straightening my hair, it didn't smell good to me, so that was the reason I stopped using that. But also, I felt like my hair was waving a lot faster, but that could just be my hair type and maybe whatever was in that heat protectant. But I do really like the L'Oreal Sleek It. At least I believe that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I always doubt the name. Let me Google while we sit here together. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Yeah, it is L'Oreal. L'Oreal Paris. Advanced hair. Or what did it say? I don't know. I'm not going to click on it, but it is L'Oreal Sleek It. So, if you're looking for a heat protectant, I do recommend that one. I also have used the Beach Waver heat protectant, and that one is a heat protectant and a hairspray. So I use that one for like going to concerts and stuff. It helps hold the hair. And that one has a good smell too. The L'Oreal one has a good smell. I don't know what it is. But those are my recommendations if you're looking. As you can see, what I meant, Jordan just takes the chunks. She is very good at getting really close to my head though. So I will give her that. Because there are some of those spots that wave really close to my head, and I struggle with them, but she's able to get them. So and if anyone is curious about my straightener, I do not think this brand exists anymore. I googled and tried to find it. I might have even told this story before. But one year for Christmas, my stepsister got a purple version of this straightener, and she used it on my hair, and I really liked it, so I went on Amazon because that's where my stepmom got it for her, and I got this one, and I've been using it ever since, and it's probably 10 years old, and it's a really good straightener. The brand was Amore. I just want to know why they don't make them anymore, because they are really good. I've seen other brands that have straighteners that look like this one, so I don't know if it's the same and it got bought over, or it's just a place that makes straighteners and people put their logos on it, but I don't remember the specs of this one either, honestly. But it is a good straightener. If anyone has recommendations for straighteners you use that you like, please leave them in the comments, because I know that this one's not going to last forever and I'm going to need to get a replacement at some point. I've used a lot of the, what are the brands that they have at like every store? Why can't I think of them now? My sisters had them. My first straightener was one of them. Let me Google this as well. I know my sister has a Heritage one right now, and I've used it on her hair. Like, I'm able to, when I straighten hair, I'm able to tell the feel of how it's pulling. Like, the one she's using on me doesn't catch in my hair, like it rolls smoothly down, it slides smoothly down my hair. But some of the ones she's used, especially like with the crushed pearl plates, they just seem like I'm pulling her hair. It doesn't glide, if that makes any sense. So I'm really picky about that. It just has to feel right. Oh, Remington. I know my sisters had a Remington brand, and I really didn't like that. I think I had to use a Remington for a little while when I was in high school. That might be what I'm talking about. I thought there was another one too. I had a straightener before this that it might have been the Remington, and it worked okay. What's the one with the yellow plates? Is that as well Remington? Maybe I've always used Remingtons. But I didn't like how a lot of those felt moving over the hair. So if anyone has suggestions for good straighteners, or like if you have preferences, please share them. My sister also has one of those Tymo brush straighteners, but it would not straighten my full head of hair. I would have to have probably the pre-blow dried. She hasn't used it in a little while. Maybe I should maybe do a video using the Tymo on her and retest it. I know she uses it to, like, if her hair was already straightened and she slept on it and it got messed up, she uses it to fix it. But I've never used it on myself. I just know that my hair is pretty thick. Anyway, this video is about to end, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and leave a comment if you're still awake. If not, I hope you sleep well, and I will see you in my next video. Alright? Bye!